And guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going through a full roundup of the weekend's action of the Champions Cup. Now, we've had some crazy highs, especially from Toulouse again. We've had a couple underdogs. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call the underdogs, the Northampton Saints, going away to South Africa, first time playing in that climate and coming away with a win. And then kind of just taking us through the rest of the rest of the weekend's action. So first of all, let's start off with the Northampton Saints versus the Bulls. They put in a spectacular performance. It was a hard-fought game. Both teams really put everything on the line, and fortunately, the Saints came out on top. They worked their absolute backsides off and really put in a performance worth noting. So they really put in like some serious work. So that game ended 30-21, and the Bulls really pushed them until the end. I was kind of expecting this. I was hoping for the Saints to come through. I was expecting it to be, a couple point game, which it kind of was to a certain degree up until the late second half. But ultimately, the Saints coming through with a good, strong win and pushing on into the next game, which is really going to give them some confidence. Going to South Africa, different climate, different weather, first time being there, and really putting in a very strong performance. Really happy about that. Next, we move into Ulster versus Bordeaux. Remind me never to bet against Bordeaux because they are absolute monsters. And right now, I'm seeing Bordeaux and Toulouse as the cup favourites. I can't see any other teams that are this dominant in the cup at this moment in time. Obviously, this is rugby. Things can change within a second, literally a second. So this amazing streak can end really quickly, depending on the opponents. So it's really it's nice to see just how good Bordeaux are going, how they're playing. But the later we get into this tournament, it's only going to get harder and harder. And will they be able to maintain this form up against better opposition? Right? And I'm not saying also are not good. They haven't exactly had the best of runs of form, but Bordeaux needs to keep this up. And right now, my favorite player to be watching is BLBRA, and I absolutely love watching this guy play because he's just like the road runner. Next. Oh yes, I did forget to say the game ended 40-19 in Bordeaux's favor. Like, wow. Just another really hard-hitting performance. Then we move into Leicester versus the Sharks. I was not expecting this at all. I'm still sour in my mouth from this performance. I honestly thought that the Sharks were going to be coming in hot. Obviously, they didn't play their first team. But still, this is the Sharks we're talking about. They should not be getting, spanked like this by Leicester. I'm not saying Leicester's not a good squad, but they should not be getting spanked like this. But like I said, they didn't exactly play a full strength squad for this game. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you think it's a just performance, if you think that the Sharks deserved this whooping, or if it's something like, you think they should have done better. I personally think that they should have done better. They should not be getting beaten like this. I don't care which team you play. You should not be getting beaten like this. Leinster versus Clermont. This was actually a really good game of two halves, but a very low scoring game. Clermont are good. Leinster are good. Prendergast just making a name for himself and really showing why he deserves that number one spot over Crowley. And Prendergast is just going to keep performing. And if Crowley does not pull up his socks, he's not going to get that number 10 position back from Prendergast. I'm sorry, he's just not. There's no way he's going to get that position back. So, I don't know. Crowley needs to do something. His team needs to do something because right now, Prendergast is Ireland's number 10. But that game finished 15-7. Technical game, but yeah, it wasn't exactly one of those spectacles that you want to be seeing as a fan. It's more something as a seasoned fan, as someone who sees the game technically for what it is, would enjoy it much more than, say, for instance, my wife watching it, who's not into rugby, but she watches Toulouse play. It's wow. Look what these people are doing. So, yeah, good game nonetheless. Next, we move on to the Harlequins versus the Storm. It's another spanking. The Northern Hemisphere are really, really doing well here up against the South. Like this weekend was very much North, because the Harlequins put in another performance. Was it 53-16? Marcus Smith putting in a bloody brilliant performance again. Just everyone just really played their socks off. Like really, really played their socks off, and it was an amazing thing to be seeing. I'm not a big fan of the Harlequins, and it kills me to say just how bloody good this game was and how dominant they were. So well done, Harlequins. Absolute spanking that you gave them. You literally beat them like they just stole something from you. And I hope you don't do this well in the next game. So yeah, move on. La Rochelle Bristol. Now this one I didn't really catch. I was too busy on everything else. But high scoring game, 35-7. La Rochelle coming out on top. I kind of expected it, but deep down I was kind of hoping that Bristol would be doing something a little better. Stade Francais versus the Sarries. 28-17. Sarries coming out on top, really putting that. Hopefully this puts that bad patch of form behind them, because they need that bad patch of form to just go. They really do. Because if this is going to transfer into league rugby, they screwed. They are screwed. So the Saracens need to get that confidence back. They need to get that consistency back, because it's a long season, and having losing streaks, having bad patches is only going to be a detriment to you, where you want to be whipping teams. And look, Stade Francais is not an easy team to play up against, so they really did well. But they need to find a way to let, get that form starting here. They have to now push on into that next game. If they can get a couple wins under their belt, and I know I'm saying this as a Saints fan, if they can get a couple wins under their belt, by God, they're going to be scary. Well, they're already scary, but the Saints with form, right, with that consistency, good luck to any team. I don't care who you are. So, yeah, I'm hoping the Sarries really do push on into the season and do improve their form. But at the same time, I hope that they crash and burn and let the Saints take over. So, yeah, that's just me being me. On to the next one. Bath versus Benetton. Now, I actually watched this game. This was a brilliant game to watch. There's a lot of back and forth. There was a lot of hard hits, late drama. Benetton coming in early, and I was thinking, shit, because I'm pretty certain I predicted Bath to take this win. And I'm like, shit, Benetton. I think they were 14-7 up when I started watching the game. I was like, shit, this isn't going well. Bath, they work. Boom, try. They get in front. They pushing. Benetton, they hitting them hard back. Real back and forth. Like I say, hard hits, brilliant plays. And then it was literally that last play of the game. I kind of feel for Bath. I really do, because they just like, look, if we could have just hold on that line for the last, like, what is it, a minute? Now I know in rugby, a minute on the final end of the game feels like a lifetime, but as a player looking in hindsight, thinking we were this close, we were this close to taking the win, but Benetton came through. Well done. This is something I always say: winners find a way to win, and today they found a way to win. It was they scraped it, but I can't remember who said it, but it's like it's Ricky Bobby. Whether if you ain't first, you lost. Whether you're winning by Miro or Mao, winning's winning, something like that. But they found a way to win, and good job on them. You could see the pure happiness in their faces. So well done, Benetton. You really pulled the rabbit out your ass, like big time. Next, Toulon versus the Glasgow Warriors. I managed to catch only half of this game, and it was the first half, and it was a really, really good game. Like, it was a really good game. Honestly, in the beginning, I thought the Glasgow Warriors were going to get spanked. I thought that they were going to be just run over. They proved me wrong. Game finished 30-29 to Toulon. They did well, needless to say. High scoring game. A lot of breaks, a lot of brilliant plays, interchanging, the sleight of hand, kicking was on point. I really, really enjoyed I'd say probably around 60% is where I managed to catch up this game. And just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant game to watch. Now we move on to the final game. Toulouse versus Exeter. What can I say? Please, you gotta give other teams a chance. Just sit out a game. Just take the loss. Just do something, please. Break a leg, whatever it is. You gotta stop. How is this possible? Like, seriously. It's at this point, it's not fair. It's men against boys. Like, give other people a chance. At this rate, they might as well just give you the cup. Just say, look, you know what? Thank you for attending what you can. Go back home, get training, stop bringing up your youth. Work on it. We'll pick it up next year. We will pick it up next time. Look, just take the trophy. Take the damn trophy. It's not worth anybody's time. They're just going there to play. Like, to lose, you have to stop. You at least slow down a little bit. Let other people catch you. Please. Because I have you as my favorites right now, and I think majority of people after this performance, if they weren't your favorites, if you weren't their favorites, you damn well made sure that they're their favorites. Mayday. There we go. But yeah, come on, please, just do something. Like, I'm being serious here. Like, what the hell, people? Stop. Just stop, please. So, this game ended 64-21. They really, really tried. They tried. Exeter tried. Faye were both tried. Couldn't do anything. The plays, the runs, Toulouse were just too strong with the handling. They were too strong with their forward plays. Their running with the ball in hand was strong. Their kicking was strong. They just had Exeter's number. They had him. They had him. They had him by the little jewels. And yeah, put it short. Toulouse, you're going to win this cup. Unless everybody miraculously happens to get injured before the final game, and just have Toulouse bring out like their junior team, their under 12s, and still probably win. But enough of me kissing their ass. Brilliant set of games over this weekend. Really, really enjoyed all the rugby. It's hard to try and catch all of the rugby and watch all of the games. It really, really is, because I only have 2 sets of eyes, and there's only so much time within a day that I can spend watching rugby. So I got a family. I got shit to do. So please do bear with me. I want to try and make as much regular content for you guys as physically possible. But yeah, let's look forward to the next set of games. And on that note, I will catch you guys on the next one. If you guys do like this content, please like and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow. And on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.